Have you ever watched the Pokemon show? You know, when they show you a shadow of a Pokemon and ask, who's that Pokemon? You try to guess which Pokemon it is based on the shape and features. This is similar to how supervised learning works. Supervised learning is a machine learning technique where a model learns to map input data to known outputs, labels, by training on a labeled dataset. But what exactly is labeled data? It's like a collection of pictures where each one is tagged with a label. For example, imagine we have 100 pictures of Pikachu, and each one is labeled Pikachu. The label tells the computer that this is indeed Pikachu and not some other Pokemon. Now, you might be wondering, is supervised learning part of something bigger? The answer is yes. Supervised learning is actually a type of statistical learning. Statistical learning is a method to analyze data, identify patterns, and make predictions using statistical and mathematical models. Supervised learning works in two phases. Training phase: imagine you're teaching a computer to recommend movies. You show it a bunch of movie preferences from users, each labeled with whether they liked or disliked a movie. For example, if someone liked action movies like Die Hard and disliked romantic comedies, the computer learns these preferences. Prediction phase: now, the computer gets a new user who hasn't rated any movies yet. Based on what it learned from the previous data, it predicts which movies the new user will likely enjoy, maybe suggesting Mad Max for an action lover. Let us take an example. Imagine you have a basket of apples and oranges. To teach a computer to tell them apart, you show it pictures of apples and oranges, each labeled with its name. Over time, the machine learns that apples are round and red, while oranges are slightly rough and orange. Later, when you show it a new fruit, the machine can confidently say, that's an orange. There are two main types of supervised learning. Classification: this is like sorting things into categories or groups. For example, think about a mail sorter at a post office that needs to decide whether each letter is for the business category or the personal category. The model learns to classify based on features like the address or sender's name. Regression: this is about predicting a specific number or value. For example, imagine you're trying to predict the price of a house based on factors like its size, location, and age. The computer uses these features to make an estimate, like predicting that a house might cost $300,000 based on the data it's learned. Ultimately, supervised learning allows machines to learn from past data and make accurate predictions about new, unseen data, just like training an expert to recognize patterns and make informed decisions.